What's going on, fam? I'm aware of everything that's been going on, and with the protest and our president and things of that nature. But I just want to address I guess, a segment of what's been said. A lot of different things. Um, for me, man, I try to speak to the positivity on situations and things of that nature. But because I feel there's more energy that needs to be geared towards solutions. But it is, strength in knowing what the solutions are and documenting them. But for me, man, empowerment and people and just that whole you know piece of it, that's my passion. But as it relates right now, my day job is I still hoop. I love the game of basketball. It's been so good to me. um but it's very apparent that a lot of people have a lot of things to say as it relates to professional athletes, and I have to speak up. This whole, you know, professional athletes, NBA, NFL, what have you, slaves, plantation, and all of this. Listen, man, I get it, man. I've read $40 Million Slave. I get that whole concept. Um, but a lot of people saying this, like, bro, you tried out for the hoop team back in the day. So it's not like people that did this. A lot of people that are saying this, it's not like that they are just unattached from sports. Especially, it pains me when a lot of black people are, coming at us athletes, calling us slaves and all of this, and the plantation and the commissioners of the slave owners. And I get it, man. I get it. But at the end of the day, number one, had you or if you have a certain set of skills that can bring in and produce millions of dollars and put you on a path to take care of your family, I think you would do it. And furthermore, you tried out for the hoops team back in high school. And if you had made that team, and if you had progressed and got a scholarship, and if you progressed more and went professional and were able to make money, I think you'd be doing it. It's almost like that line that says, people without money act like money isn't everything. And I feel like in a way, there's a lot of conscious and subconscious hate geared toward athletes. Now, I do agree in some aspects that a lot of my brothers, and this is why I try my best to put out what I put out on my platforms and my teammates and guys I know, to wake brothers up to use their platform to better themselves and put themselves on a path that's gonna, set them up for success. I'm a firm believer. If you play on a team, man, meet with your owner, man. Even if you're not trying to be his buddy, buddy. No, learn how he thinks, learn how he got to his source of fortune, if you will, and what books is he reading. Because you got to inject yourself in a certain system to learn and move, so that you can take the wisdom and the strategies and implement it into your own life, so that you can do for self instead of looking to others to do for yourself, do for you what you can do for yourself, especially as it relates to the powers that be, systematic racism, white supremacy, all those things that we know are around. And, if, you call them professional athletes, slaves and this, that, and the other, but you're broke. But you don't have anything. You don't even have a platform. That doesn't make sense to me. And at the end of the day, if I'm an athlete and I'm blessed to make millions of dollars, and I can use my influence to get in certain rooms, like I've been blessed to meet, the president of American Express. I've been blessed to dine and break bread at Giorgio Armani's home in Milan, Italy. I've been blessed to meet, dignitaries of powerful nations because I play this sport. Now, if you use these platforms to convert it into things of positivity, it's always good. Unfortunately, there are a lot of brothers, and I do understand this aspect, who they only play basketball or football or whatever. They waste their money, they waste their platform, and then, they never really use it as a vehicle, and the game just used them. My thing is this, man. It's a lot more awake and conscious athletes today than there ever been. So you better believe, take a guy like LeBron James, you better believe that he knows what happened in 2010 with his owner. He's aware of how he thinks and what he said. LeBron is using his platform to build and put his own friends on, He's creating pipelines of business and commerce that are gonna serve him well after he's done playing the game, and that's a probably exhibit A of somebody doing it right. And that's all I'm trying to do, man. As far as grouping my money and building my money and joining with my lady to do other future endeavors and educating ourselves, equipping ourselves with knowledge and exchanging powerful information with my brethren. You know, that's what it's about. Because again, obviously, everybody knows there's only so much time you can play the sport, but use the sport. Don't let it use you. And that's what we're doing. So to call us slaves is just really silly because again, if you had the talent and ability to bring in millions of dollars, which you do right up here, and a lot of times these cats don't. Anyways, it's just I just find it funny, man. I just had to speak on that because a lot of professional athletes are a lot more aware than people think, and they just calling us entertainers or we're slaves and all this. Man, guys are using their influence and their platforms in great ways, and that great ways that are going to suit them well after the game is done. So I just wanted to put this out, man, just because I just felt it, needed to be said, and just when people are saying these things, just keep in mind, family, that you know most athletes, well, I would say a good percentage, man, they know what time it is, man, and they're making moves that are wonderful. I consider myself as one of them, man. So just think twice before you want to call athletes dumb or stupid or slaves and plantation, and take a look at your own life. You know what I mean? What skills have you built that can bring in millions of dollars, that can put you in certain rooms with influential people, or being able to influence influential people? So just think before you speak, man. That really will go a long way, especially as it relates to professional athletes.